So what, if anything, can they do to regain the initiative, or do you think it's just gone?
I think it was partly smart of them to either stop tweeting or to retreat, only because there's nothing that you can say that would save you from the criticism, because you could potentially land yourself into a lot of trouble if you criticize the government, but then if you don't criticize the crackdown, you end up looking like a hypocrite. So for them, and oftentimes their families are very concerned about them. They would rather not see them get in trouble, get arrested. So the best way was for them to either stop posting altogether or maybe retreat into groups where they're still outspoken, but in a very, very private circle.
I mean, which countries are we talking about where you've got a serious threat to action? It's obviously Egypt, obviously Syria. I mean, what does the rest of the region look like?
Can you define threat?
Well, sorry, where people have genuine concerns for their welfare if they're caught tweeting. There must be it varies from country to country, right?
Every single country in the Arab world, save for Lebanon, has jailed activists, online activists. Every single country today has individuals in jail for posting tweets. Even countries that would surprise me personally, such as Kuwait, where in general the freedom of speech was at a much higher level. Kuwait was one of two countries, for example, that would rank in the Freedom House ranking as partly free. The other being Lebanon. So for Kuwait, having I think overstretched with regards to jailing people, not only for criticizing internally, but also criticizing other leaders in the region. So there's a number of activists who are in jail today in Kuwait, or either detained or have cases against them brought, who have criticized the Bahraini government or the Saudi government, or governments that are seen to be friendly to Kuwait. In Egypt, it's a similar case. There are obviously harsher penalties depending from one country to the other. I think Kuwait, which again surprises me personally, it can go up to 10 years. But in other countries, you have individuals who were allegedly jailed for social media posts, but the real crime would be something that the government can't really place, such as partaking in demonstrations, for example.
I mean, where would Tunisia and Qatar sit on that spectrum?
Quite differently. So Qatar has jailed maybe a number of people using social media, but the person who's most famous now is a poet who was given a 15-year sentence. He had published a poem on YouTube criticizing Arab leaders, and he's still in jail. This is about 3 years now. His sentence was brought down from 15 to 10. Tunisia, to be honest with you, it probably is one of the freest. However, we don't know, only because the change of government has been so recent. However, it is probably after Lebanon one of the freest countries. Maybe Jordan also was largely free until a recent incident.
Okay. I mean, within the areas controlled by ISIS, presumably social media outside ISIS, pro-ISIS counts as gone was completely dark, right?
Social media outside there are people who use social media even within ISIS camps. There's a friend of mine who posts from there, Rami Jarrah, and he goes into ISIS-controlled territory and he films video, but he doesn't post while he's there. He films and he leaves and he uploads his videos once he's left the territories.